Hola, people. Hello, welcome. I'm so excited. I was not sure. I don't even know what's going to happen, but I was not sure I was going to be able to make it today because I've been having a shit ton of internet issues. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Well, good evening, Cole. Hello, Diane, Angela. Welcome. I don't know what's going on. Like my internet worked this morning, and then when I went to go do a video for subscribers, nothing worked. My internet just didn't work. Nothing was changed on my computer. I don't know. I have no idea. So I'm just like, I didn't post it on my page. Previously because I'm scared to open Facebook because every time I open Facebook, like my internet turns off. It's really weird. Uh, so yeah, who knows? Well, hello, Jade. Welcome. So we're gonna do our Deviant Daily. I'm like, I can't. I have to find out how to do this. I can't not do it today. I want to do it. Oh my goodness. But yeah. So we're here. We're here. We're gonna have fun, and just like always, feel free to share. Feel free to express yourself. Feel free. We're here to come together and to be inclusive and let be. Okay, y'all, let me just say something. I'm going to do a little ramble. So, the other day when I was like, fuck this person for being a cunt because they were posting anti trans stuff on my page. That was terrible of them because, you don't do that shit, first of all. Anyways, how I wanted to respond to them, and I didn't. I was just like, you know what? Let's not do this. Hello, Diana. Hello, welcome. Let's not do this. I'm not going to do that. It's not worth it. It's not. So I just deleted their comment and blocked them. Come to find out by someone in the community, they posted on their page, on that other person's page, and they mentioned my name, and the other person put them in their place too. I was like, look, you can't. That's not it. That's just not it. You were wrong here, and there's no nice about being anti-trans. There's no nice about that. There's no niceness about that. And so educate yourself. But it's just so funny. It's like, look, they try to say that I was trying to cancel them. First of all, I didn't put their name on blast. I could have, I wanted to, but I didn't. I didn't put their name on blast. I didn't do anything of the nature. I didn't. I just said, look, not going to engage with this. And I did post on my page saying, look, if this is what you align yourself with, then you can see yourself out because this is not a space for you. And that's fine. Like if you want to be hateful, if you want to be ignorant, if you want to be anti-trans, then find yourself a place that's going to fuel your hate if you want, because that's what it is. Fear, ignorance, and hate. That's not this place. That's what we're not about that life. We're not about that shit. Okay. And so that's all it was. And they're bothered. They're bothered because they can't express their ignorance and hate on my page. Just no. Anyways, I thought it was funny, so I wanted to share that with you. It's like, just let it go. Like, why would you want to be on a page that is inclusive if you're not? There's no nice about it. Anywho, y'all. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you think anyone might enjoy this, feel free to tag them or invite them to the show, to the experience. Today's Oracle card I have not posted on my Instagram because I don't know where my phone is. I'm having a day. Um, I wasn't sure anything was gonna work. It did. So the image isn't on my Instagram. So sorry. Um, I know. So the Oracle card, we're working with the Halloween Oracle, and the card that comes up is Ghost, Ghost, Regret, Ghost, Regret. And let me read to you. Like smoke rising from the ashes, a mist from the sea, the dead they are watching, they have come to haunt me. Ooh la la. The traditional definition of a ghost is the apparition of the spirit or soul of a formerly living being. Ghosts can be both in human form or animal, and even occasionally inanimate objects, such as ghostly ships, have been reported. The belief in spirits and ghosts is extremely widespread across time and cultures, and different words such as spiritus, wraith, phantom, and shade have been used to refer to them. Ghosts can be both people that we have known, ancestors, for example, who visit to assist us, or presences that are bound to a particular place because they have found it difficult to let go, even after death. The concept of the haunted house or the cursed place is the basis for many a creepy ghost story. In fact, the most interesting ghost stories often involve a very angry or destructive spirit coming back to wreak its revenge after death. The Old Norse word for ghost has the same root word as the word fury. It is said that the spirits can it is said that the spirits that cannot let go of this world have a reason for this. Sometimes it is to warn the living, to guide them, but generally it is because they haven't finished their business here on this plane of the living. They have regrets that they wish to resolve. Should the ghost come gliding into your life during divination, it may indicate that you have some regrets to let go of. Holding grudges or regrets is burdensome work, and it weighs us down eventually. By taking actions to free ourselves of these old burdens, we clear the way for more rightful and wise action for the future. We can begin to live again fully if we let go of what was and step into new possibilities. So, ghost, regret, how does that make you feel? What pops up for you? Let's talk about it. Feel free to express yourself. Hello, Helen. Hello, Bunny. Welcome. Um, we got this card. Yes, it's interesting because it came up in our month in my the private subscription group, the monthly reading. So yeah, it came up. So it's something to place emphasis upon regret and ghosts. It's something that's interesting. But y'all, too many words trying to come out, and it's just not working. But it's something to be mindful of. It's something to be focused on. So what does it say to you? How does it make you feel? With this, I do feel like it's important for each and every one of us right now to maybe meditate on regret. Like, what do we regret? Like, what's coming up right now in our life situation that we may have regrets about? That maybe we regret handling a situation a certain type of way. Maybe we regret the way we physically took action or did not take action. There are so many different things. And the thing also is like a cautionary expression where, look, this is your life right now. These are the cards that you are being dealt. And so it is important that you take full advantage of what you want for yourself. So have no regrets. This is your adventure, your experience. And so it is important that you recognize that you are the one creating and manifesting. You get to decide what you allow in and what you do not. And so it is up to you to be able to sort of like to focus on, like, to be able to look in the mirror and say, you know what, I had no regrets. I have no regrets. So understand that, and know that by focusing on what is healthy for you, what is in your highest and best, and how you want to be in any given moment, right? That you don't need to have regrets. You don't need to regret something. So it's important that you take action. It is important to do the things that you want. It is important to not stagnate and not to hold yourself back, but actually to fulfill your life experience. Does that make sense? So I do feel like that's the sort of regret energy, the ghost energy. Like, listen to the those who have come before us, listen to those who have passed, listen to the spirits, and they're expressing like now is not the time to deny yourself of what you know, what you really desire. It's now is not the time to hold back on your life and hold back on your dreams. Now is the time to really make sure you understand where you are, and to you know, make sure that you follow through from your authentic space, so you can look back and be aware and comfortable and confident about your decisions. Okay, so with that being said, you always hold on to bad feelings. So with that being said, the Hermit is our tarot card that we, well, hello, Sonia, welcome. Is a tarot card that we co-create with the ghost, regret. So, what does that say to you? How does that make you feel? And just look at the Hermit. You don't have to know anything about tarot, but look at the Hermit card and anything that pops up. Feel free to share. Regrets about our behavior can bring change in our current situation to move forward. Exactly. Yes, Diane. Thank you for sharing that. Um, That's absolutely true. It's like, okay, we might, again, this could be a really good time to take stock. Like, oh, something we thought about, maybe we haven't thought about in years, it comes up, and we're like, you know what? I really regret how I chose to handle that situation. Let me learn from that. And so instead of like allowing that regret to manifest now and to create situations so I can have more regrets, I can learn from it and I can say, look, I regretted this because what I really wanted was this to happen, but I didn't allow myself to receive it. So now, when I recognize something that I really want, I can learn from this and know that I'm not going to have regrets. So I'm going to do what I feel is right, and I'm going to allow myself to receive that, so I don't have to, so I can change, so I can move forward, knowing to how to recognize these situations and trust my own instincts. Does that make sense? And so the Hermit comes up, and that's why we titled this like "Do not regret allowing yourself to." I think it was to take all the time you need. Because again, with the Hermit, it's like, okay, we need to take some time to look within. We need to take some time to move a little slower. There's insight, there's guidance, there's gems within us. So whatever our life experience has been up to this point, um, we have a lot of richness within us, and so it's time to take that light, right, that light here, and to go within, to look within. Our internal spaces are guiding, are they have the power to guide us right now. And so if you look at that, it's now is the time to take our time to look within, to process. We don't have to hurry anything up. We're not on anyone else's time schedule. We're not. And so hold on, focus on you, go within, and take the time that you need. And I think that also, if someone's trying to rush you into a decision, don't make decisions based on being rushed or forced into something. Focus and take all the time you need to discern, to gather that data, gather that information, to make necessary judgments, right? Does that make sense? So, that's what's being expressed here as well. Let's see. Or you discover that there was no reason to regret some things. False guilt does damage. Yes, absolutely. I don't believe in regrets. Like, I don't believe we should regret. Everything happens. I feel everything happens as it should. One way or the other, it happened, and so we can't change that. But what we can do is learn from that. So there's no point in having regrets, but when we do, we can learn from it. We can gain from it and utilize it to help us make better decisions, right? And not allow it to like have power over us. We get to use it to create a better pathway for ourselves. Let's see. Introspection, become self-aware in your own time. Yes, absolutely. Um, and so another thing with this is like, what is going on in your life situation right now, maybe that you want to do, but you might feel guilty about doing, you might feel some type of way about doing. So it's like, okay, the Hermit is like guiding us to process this. Like, maybe we want to do something right now, but we feel guilty about it, or we feel like, oh, it reminds me a lot of like, people who are doing really, really good and they have a friend who's going through some hard times and they don't want to share all of the blessings or the goodness that's going on because they feel like it's going to make the friend that is having hard times feel worse. But that's not always the case. Sometimes we share those good times and those good things, not to brag, but to just share it with the people we love. And it helps inspire the person going through something. It helps them to hold on to hope. It helps them to latch on to things are possible, and so it creates a better pathway. So we need to make sure that we have no regrets. So we need to make sure that we are taking action by our internal guidance, not by what other people are saying or trying to think about how it's going to influence someone else. And so we make our decisions based on maybe what someone else might say or do. We can't do that. We need to, again, get back to the hermit and have strength in our own internal dialogue, right? And our own inspiration so we can do the things that are extremely important to us that we want to put out into the world. Okay. Do you have any last minute thoughts? I'm trying to think of anything else I want to say about this. Um, I think also with the hermit, um, we need to we need to be very aware of how we spend our time and energy. The hermit likes its solitude, its quietness, its own energy. And so with the hermit and then ghost regret, I feel like we really need to apply ourselves better. We need to limit our exposure to the things that are hurtful and harmful to our soul and hurtful and harmful to our body and our mind and our mental faculties. So we need to limit exposure to the things that are preventing us from being happy. We need to limit our exposure to the things that are just harmful for us across the board, and focus more on what we need to nurture our own soul. So ask yourself, like, what do I need right now to nurture my soul? What do I need? And sometimes it's like, okay, I need to distance myself from certain people. I need to not be around certain people because, right now they're just very, very toxic for me and I can't be a part of that. It's hurting me. And so I have to distance it. And then we think, am I going to regret this decision? No, because I know this is right. I might regret if I feel bad about it and don't distance myself, and so I stay in around certain people, a certain crowd, and I allow my energy to be influenced. And then later down the road, some bad stuff happens, and I might regret that I didn't listen to my intuition. I didn't listen to my natural instincts. So we just have to. That's something that we need to process for ourselves. That's something we need to listen to. Okay. So today's, Deviant Daily is Ghost Regret and the Hermit. So take some time for yourselves, y'all. Take some time to guide yourself. Take some time to listen and to focus on what needs to be given birth, what needs to be given sort of life again, and what we each need to distance ourselves from. So, any last minute thoughts? But I think that's it for the cards. I like what it's expressing, and I think it gives us enough to sort of like think about for ourselves and meditate on and see, what we can release in regards to regret, and then what we can hold on to in as far as hope, so we can do the things in alignment with our soul and with ourselves, so we don't have any regrets later down the road. We make decisions based on what is true for us and what is necessary for us at any given moment. We listen and we follow through. So I thank you so much. I thank each and every one of you for showing up today. And I'm so glad it worked. I was so scared it wasn't going to work today. And I was like all sad, but I'm so glad it did. So we had this time together, which I appreciate. So if everything works out, I'll be here tomorrow morning. If you want to know how to support this adventure, these experiences, you can click the link in the description, and there's various ways to show your appreciation and support. Showing up and talking with me and sharing your thoughts, I always look forward to hearing what you have to say. So thank you so much for participating. Again, I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. So enjoy the rest of your afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are, whatever time zone you're in. Have fun. Be blessed. I wish you all well. Thank you.